I just had a thought, right? I could use my keyboard for like underlighting. Make myself purple. Okay, so here we are once again with Methods Monthly, Methods bi-monthly, whatever. Basically, we didn't report on December because I put out a poll that asked if there wasn't much news, would you rather have a short or have us roll the news into the next month? There wasn't much going on in December, so we're reporting now on December and January at the same time. However, the one thing that did happen in December comes from the Philippines' Del Palmares, who was able to get NR single and average for 7x7 with the Hoya method. The single 2 minutes and 9 seconds 0.33, the average 2 minutes 15 seconds 0.43, both of which NR. The average is top 50 in the world, but the single is 58th at the time of recording, so nice, very high ranking Hoya usage here. Now moving into January, we get a very fun news story indeed that features somebody getting keatoned. Now initially I didn't want to cover Clonk on this series because it felt like 7-simul wasn't really an alternative method, as it were just the best speed method, and Flip was relegated to kind of the beginner's method when 7-simul took off kind of overnight. But I need to get content somehow, so we're talking about Clonk, and we are talking about Edwin Shen, who got the Clonk world record average using a version of 7-simul that has a flip. I think it's the B-pull version of 7-simul. So a more simple, slightly slower version of 7-simul, which had world record for about 10 hours. Shortly afterwards, one Nicholas of Norway was able to step in and beat that world record average by 0.03. Just, it's hardly a change, insult to injury, but there we go. So we did have two 7-simul Clonk world records, one I believe with full 7-simul, Nicholas record, and one with B-pull 7-simul, although only one of those will ever go down as a world record in the WCA database. Sorry, Edwin. Next, we arrive at an event that I had the joy of being there and witnessing first person. I was sat in the spectator area in the front row of seats watching this happen because I was interested in watching Nicholas Archer solve one-handed. I believe he is the current European record holder if it hasn't been broken since, but he was on track for another European record average. In fact, he got one, 8.97, another sub-9 one-handed average coming out from Roux user Nicholas Archer, except the second solve, a 9.24, was misscrambled. So to clutch the European record, he would have to sit down and do a sixth solve where he got a 9.5 plus 2, and it kind of fell through the drain, but oh well, worth reporting anyway, perhaps. Okay, so a new thing, something I should have done a while ago, is if somebody on Discord tells me a story that I end up putting in the video, I'm just going to credit them down in one of these corners, either with their Discord username, or if I know who they are and they're okay with it, I'll put their actual name in. But this is one that I shouldn't have had to have been told. Sean Patrick Villanueva getting world record 2, OH average 5, and is really close at 8.64 average of 5 for second place. Third place is 8.65 and first place is 8.62. It's really, really congested up the top. But hey, well done to SPV for being able to come in and sort of out of nowhere show up and randomly start doing OH and then become world champion and then get world record 2. World record when? Alright, so that concludes one-handed Roux. Now for a bit of two-handed Roux, definitely underrepresented. India almost got a new NR single when Pranav got a 5.05. New Zealand did get a new NR average with Dwayne Ramos 6.38 average, so two-handed Roux is showing up. Dwayne Ramos has also made some moves on big cubes with not Hoya, Meyer. Using Big Cube Roux, he managed to get a 5x5 NR single for New Zealand, a 45.05, which is 80th in the world, on 7x7 NR single, a 217.95, which is 118th in the world, and also an NR average on 7x7 of 221.37, which is 80th in the world. So there we go, we're starting and ending the video on some Big Cube news with different methods, Hoya and Meyer. Beautiful. And that concludes Methods Monthly for January and December. So, you know, again, the usual, there will be a form in the description if you want to, tell me on Discord and get credit, you can do that. See you next month. Maybe. Possibly. If we're lucky.